Hey, good morning, everybody. Good evening. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining me.
The real nitty gritty. Boots on the ground. It's the real nitty gritty. Boots on the ground. It's the real nitty gritty. Boots on the ground. It's the real nitty gritty. Boots on the ground.
Hey, everybody. Thank y'all for joining me on the live stream today. We got a lot to talk about as usual. Thank you to the NTZ for all you do for making this safe and respectful live stream. Glad to see a lot of the regulars. Wonders of Life, Pokey Bear, Ron Bizzle, Rod. What's up, Levon White? Bob Dillon says, is this an underwear optional chat room? Absolutely. Doug Carr, what's up? Smoky Mountain Modeler, yeah. Yusuf Amar Habib. We'll let a few people get on here before we get started, man. Thank y'all for all your support. What's up, David? David. Luis Martinez, thank you, brother, for your continued support. Is that John on here? What's up, John? Yeah, TJ Johnson. Yeah, he says, he called me a freeload. He said, you need to get you a proper job, mate. I'm like, man, that's blue pill thinking, man. I am my job. Somebody, you better ask somebody. Hey, Brad Jones, he said this song is hilarious. That's okay, it's the thought that counts. I love that song, I promise you. Yeah, TJ Johnson, he says probably on that sad island working a job they absolutely hate. And see, that's banned into that blue pill thinking, man. And there's nothing wrong with that. You either blue pill or red pill. We're going to keep it simple today, though, the blue pill being, life as you know it right now, or life as you ideally would like it to be. And then the red pill being, your eyes and mind have awakened to life as it really is, guys. There's no more delusions. There's no more social indoctrination, just the harsh realities of life. See? Okay, B Gun, he says, Robin's Roots tonight. Man, that brings back memories. What's up, Sam Champion? Thanks for joining us, man. Hey, JH, thanks for that super sticker. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, so I like to just open the conversation. I want to get you guys to talking and what your thoughts are, but my thing is, foreigners, we come over here and we voluntarily take the blue pill. We want to be the knight in shining armor, the hero of the story. We want to swoop in and save the damsel in distress, but guys, that's not reality over here. Hey, Jason Flint, yeah, it already played, man. I came on at 9:28. I cheated today, Jason. But see, that's not reality over here, man. If you offer a struggling woman over here love, she's going to reject it, man. And most of us, myself included, when I came over here, we think that all Filipinos now are marriage material. It's not true, guys. See, some of these women over here are dishonest, manipulative, and promiscuous, man. It's all about what they can get out of you. That's the real life scenario. Doesn't mean there's anything wrong with that. I'm not putting anybody down, but I'm more of a purple pill person now. Hey, thank Jamal for that super sticker. And because, I've been exposed to the red pill thinking a long time ago, but I still exhibit some blue pill ways too. I don't mind being the head of the household, the provider, the protector, the maintainer, but I'm not going to discourage my woman from working. And I don't have a problem with her earning more money than me. But this true love and all this old, you know, storybook romance stuff, man, I've thrown it out the window a long time ago. Hey, Carl Vines, what's going on, brother? Thank you for stopping by. And I just look at life as it really is, man. The fairy tales and all that stuff, man, is I've thrown it out the window, guys. But like I said, there's no difference between. There's a difference, but I'm saying it doesn't make one better than the other, man. Some people like that safe life. I was talking to Eric Terry. I hope he's on here the other day. That's what gave me the idea for this live stream. Because I was telling him, I was like, he's a college professor, man. So, he's deep. And I was just telling him, man, sometimes I wish I would just stayed asleep, man. Because it's easier. And I get it. Some people like that easy. You ain't got to overthink stuff. And, because, man, you start living life on life terms, man, you get to worrying and wondering, it's easy. It feels comforting, man, to know that, if you're a blue pill, if you take the blue pill that, when I die, that I'm going to heaven, because all blue pill people go to heaven. Nobody goes to hell. My daughter's, the father of her 3 children, he was killed last August, man, and she put something on Facebook, happy heavenly birthday. And I'm like, man, if this clown is in heaven, hell, we all going to heaven. If he's there, and that's the type of stuff I get. Evelyn Brown said, damn right, get it how you live. Yeah, that's just the way we see it, man, but a lot of us, we like that, the certainty, man. See, a lot of human beings, we love that certainty. I was scared to death, man. That's one of the reasons I didn't even want to go in the insurance business, man, because I was so used to punching that clock. Long as I put my time in, I'm certain to get that check at the end of the week, man. But I'm going to tell you something, man. Now that I discovered that commission, hey, I was earning more. At one time, true story, man. I was earning more than doctors and lawyers, man, with these fancy college degrees. See? I promise you, man. And that's when I said, yeah, it's good, the middle class, that's what it's all about. It's all about, titles and degrees and all that. But see, for the red pill people like me, man, it's about, man, earning a living, man, and then being happy, man. Anybody, Hey, Daryl Fulmore, thank you, brother, for that super sticker. That's what it's about for me. It's about being happy, man. Doesn't matter if you got $1 million and the other guy got $1 million, that he's got a doctorate and you only have a high school diploma. It don't matter, man. Real. Hey, striving to be set apart. He said, I was in your hometown of Louisville yesterday. Man, I miss Louisville, but I don't miss the hamster wheel. Hey, Daryl Fulmore, you out there in Seattle, Washington. So what time is it out there? Let's see. It's probably about what? 5:30 out there. Hey, Curtis, Fabian, what's going on, man? Top of the morning, Robert Morris. Come on, guys. What y'all think about that? Doug Carr said, honestly, Calvin, I just want to have a life when I come over there. Yeah, me too, man. Thank you. DG says, man, you're doing a damn good job on your Sunshine Shoulders show. Keep it up, brother. And remember, F the haters. Do your things. Simplify from New Orleans. Yeah, man. I served with a lot of Marines in the Navy. See, I didn't even know until I joined the Navy that the Marines is under the Department of the Navy. Now, they were when I was in the Navy back in the 80s. I don't know about now. See. Hey, American Inn Express, what's going on, brother? DG says, to hell with love. I just want to be happy. See, that's where I am today. See? Hey, Yardy Cole, he said, you already know. I'm sorry. He said, what's up, Calvin? Had to drop in for a dose of the nitty gritty. Yeah, we're talking about why foreign men voluntarily take the blue pill when we get over here. Because it plays right into our blue pill thinking over in America anyway, and our Western countries, man, because the tentacles, I mean, they stretch all the way over here. Really, to believe it or not. Hey, you dirty puppy. I want you to see that I posted that on my community page. We went to Mr. C. It's not Mr. C's, it's Mr. C. The food was good, but I'm going to be honest with you, dirty puppy. I told you it's my second time going there. The prices are high for Philippine standards. The serving portions, they're just so small, man. And then that place is so tiny with this. There's not enough, and it was packed. We took out, you dirty puppy, because it was just too crowded in there. I was afraid I might catch COVID in there, man. Believe it or not. Thank you, Wells Family Journey, for your super sticker. Super chat. He says, I haven't been able to catch your live lately, but I watch all your videos. And peso gives always. Keep up the good work. House is looking good. Thank you, brother. Hey, y'all check out Wells Family Journey, man. He doesn't have a whole lot of videos, but he's got good videos. I don't understand how he's able to get, he gets a lot of views. And he never did give me that secret. I asked him for it. Kona Ranger says blue pill infect the machine and red pill help the operation system of the machine. Yeah. But that's just where I am today, man. I was exposed to the red pill a long time ago. That thinking, man, especially I grew up in the church. My father was a preacher. I don't pick on religious people. This is just, my perspective, my boots on the ground perspective, the way I see it. And man, when I threw that story to the curb, that's when I really started seeing life as it really was, man. It's like, because my father used to get mad at me. I used to ask him stuff like that when I was little, like, Daddy, why can't Jesus give us the new life right now? Why we got to die to go to heaven? Because everybody wants to go to heaven, but don't nobody want to die. See, and he would get angry with me because he didn't want to answer my questions. My father would get angry with me. What's up, Jacob Chanjay? Billy says, for a single guy, newbie, what cities you recommend to visit? Cebu, Davao. I say go to Cebu City first and then work your way out like that. But start with Cebu because it's so warm there. You're going to get a warmer welcome. It's not all the beehive of activity that's going on in Manila. They got some hustlers in Cebu, but not as many. Your chances of running into a hustler in Cebu are a whole lot less than Manila. And then you're around a lot of places. Dumaguete, close to Bohol, Siquijor Island, just the whole island of Cebu. You don't even have to leave the island of Cebu to have a great time. Camotes Island, Batayan Island, Malapascua, Aslab, Moboal. It's a lot of places, man. Jason Flint says, Calvin, here, when she not marriage material, we say she for the streets. In other words, she ain't meant for one guy. She down to party, who she want when she want, and treat her as such. Yeah. But see, the Filipina has this reputation. And remember, I don't generalize. I'm just saying that when we say that, we generalize. When we say that, Filipinos make great wives, see, as long as it's good, we can generalize. But when we say something negative or that's not 100% of what people agree on, then we're generalizing. But not everybody over here is marriage material, and you're gonna see it when you get over here. So the minute you get that out of your head, the better. And that's why we fall victim into a lot of the riffraff that goes on over here. Brad Jones says, I used to be blue pill and it was embarrassing. Smoky Mountain Marla says, I'll play it as it lies, Calvin. Hopefully no strokes. Yeah. And that's all it is. I'm not putting down blue pill. I'm not exalting red pill. I'm just saying, you're either one or the other, really. Yeah, Gary Lafferty says they don't reject love. Okay, that's what you think. You come over here. Some of these people over here are starving. Now, you buy something to eat, a hot meal, get her full and make her happy when she love you down the line. Yeah, but you come to her, she wants something to eat, man. That's the real life. All that love, at first sight and all that, man. That's foolishness, man. TJ Johnson said, if I take a blue pill, it means I'm expecting a threesome with multiple rounds. Yeah. B Gunn says, have you done some new look? I did. I came here and back here for good, B Gunn, December 5th, 2018. We went to the Sunulu. I didn't go in 2019, though. They went. I went in 2010. And it was the only time I ever went. It was a great time, but I'll never go again. It's just too many people, man. And I mean, I'm talking about the most people I've ever been around in any one time. And I got caught out in the street, in the crowd, and wherever it goes, you go. I end up getting lost. And I end up going back to the pier and catching the boat, the ferry back to Moncton, man. But yeah, I've been there, man. It's nice. David Davis says, how was he killed? What do you mean? Who died? Evelyn Brown said, you found heaven, Cal. Let them worry about hell. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Everybody wants to go to heaven, but don't nobody want to die, man. That's crazy, man. Yeah, Doug Carr, I forgot about the bug juice in the Navy. What's up, Cliff? We got any red pill people on here or anybody that wants to admit that they're still, blue pill? Because whether you admit it or not, if you're living in America, more likely you're blue pill, man. You were raised blue pill anyway. Yeah. That's a fact. We all were, get that job. Okay, Luis Martinez, let me get rid of him. Yeah. Okay, they already got rid of him. Thank you, Louise. I appreciate it. Thank you, Jacob Tanjay. Yeah, we're not going to have it today, man. Okay. Brad Jones says, I think marriage is dying and a trend of polygamy has started. It's not really that. It's the blue pill says, oh, I'm going to have one wife and we're going to be together forever. But that's not reality, especially not in the United States. It's not in reality here. But that's the way, that's ideally, that's how people think. But the fact is, man, all new marriages over in the United States, 75% divorce rate in the first year, man. Look it up, man. It's crazy. Hey, Frank Ellis, he said, yeah, the Marine still is under the Department of Navy. Yeah. Mr. Free said, wow, you're getting peeled. No, the last stop is the black pill and then it's over. That's not what I mean. I'm trying to keep it just basic, guys. Let's don't go over the top with it. I was just talking to a guy the other day. Guy I consider my friend, Eric Terry. He's a college professor. And we were just talking. He got kind of deep. And I was like, man, it made me think about that. I was like, sometimes, man, I just wish that nobody would have opened my eyes and my mind to what life is really like. It's easier and it's a lot safer just to be walking around in the dark, because, man, you start, sometimes, man, I can't sleep at night, man, when you see life as it really is. Sam W., thanks for that super chat. He said, I'm currently 37 in red pill to 45 when I plan to retire to the Philippines and take the blue pill. unless I find an open-minded Filipina. Yeah, and see, that's what I'm saying. They voluntarily, when we come over here, we take the blue pill. But you really don't have to take the blue pill over here. This is a blue pill country. It's old-fashioned. They believe in, one woman, one man, even though it's not the reality a lot of times, man, But yeah, we take it. But now, Mr. Freeze, I'm just trying to get the conversation started and see where everybody's mind is thinking. I mean, where everybody's mind is. Because, blue pill and red pill has a lot more to do with just relationships, man. But let me say this real quick because I got it wrote down. Duterte, there's no hard lockdown coming August 1st. All right. The OCTA, that's at the University of, it's a think tank in the University of Philippines. Yesterday, they proposed 2 weeks of a hard lockdown. And it says to prevent a catastrophic spike in COVID that they see coming. Okay. And here's Professor Ranjit Rai. He says, if we let this go, it explodes. We will have thousands of cases, and we are not certain if our hospital capacity can deal with that. So thousands more may die. He said, we're trying to save lives. He said, we need to lock down ASAP, but the Manila, NCR, and all of that is on GCQ with heightened restrictions. It's not a hard lockdown. So we're going to have to see what happens. These are doctors and, professors who, scientists. They saying we need that lockdown right now. We need to get in front of this Delta variant. Don't let the numbers force you to lock down. But what I've seen over here is, it's about, the economy, man. Well, I'm not saying all women, Gary. Come on, man. I'm saying struggling women. Every woman over here is not struggling either. They've already put it out there. If you meet a woman on the website, a Facebook, online dating, or anything like that, she's already telling you what she wants. You can be in denial. You've taken the blue pill because you think, oh, it's about true love and all that, man. Okay, well, that's you. And I don't knock you for that, but, no, I'm sorry. Okay, you dirty puppy, said, try caramels. I'm going to try and I'm going to do it today because, remember, my engineer, he owns that place, him and his wife and their family. They own caramels. He told me to try the pizza. We're going to try it today. But that was my review on Mr. C. Decent food. It's not bad. Once you eat at Marie Awani Hotel, once you eat at that restaurant, everywhere else you go, probably in the whole Philippines, man, you're going to feel like you're getting cheated. They give big portions, the prices is right, and the food is delicious. John said his wife loves caramels. My girlfriend, she didn't even know about Maawani till we start going there. She won't go anywhere else. Hey, Ron Bizzle. Thank you for the super chat. He said, yes, Calvin, I feel for Dr. Dre, $300,000 per month with a prenup and a spouse that's a lawyer. That's what love can get you sometimes. Yeah, but we go into it with this fairy tale, Ron Bizzle, because we've taken the blue pill that we're going to be together forever. That's not reality, man. More than likely, you're going to break up. It's going to be a bitter divorce. And, you're going to split whatever it is you have to, you've accumulated together. Hey, Levon White. Thanks for the super chat. He says the divorce rate in the U.S. is lower because marriage rate is lower. Things are not getting better. Yeah. People, even a lot of the women over there are hesitant about getting married now. Imagine a woman before she gets married to you. Now, it's okay for them to do this, but if we vet them, They're gonna run your credit and all that stuff like that, man. Come on. Now you talking about love. What's love got to do with that, Gary Lafferty? You know, you're gonna run my credit score and all that. And you looking for the perfect match, man. You know. I thought it was all about love. Hey, Ingram Davis. Thanks for that super chat. Say it loud, Sage, so they can hear you in the back. But I don't even, believe it or not, man, when I started my channel, I didn't even think about it being blue pill or red pill. But I see now why a lot of the information I give these guys, I see why they reject it. A lot of times they want to shoot the messenger, man, because they it's like we gave them the choice and they said, okay, I'm going to take the blue pill. I'm going to go back to sleep. I'm going to wake up and I'm going to believe whatever I want to believe. And that's okay. I'm not knocking you for that. But when I give you the information, don't throw it back at me. Okay, Mr. Freeze, he said, the red pill is knowledge, the black pill is the uncomfortable truth. Well, according to what I've been looking at, the red pill is supposed to be the, unsettling truth, the life-changing truth. So, yeah, but either way, man, the truth, people don't like the truth, man. They rather, okay, one of my brothers, good friend of mine, we work together in the insurance business. His name is Gerald Muhammad in Louisville, Kentucky, man. He's a member of the Nation of Islam. He told me one time, he said, Calvin, when you out there and you giving people this advice and knowledge, he said, you got to be careful. He said, because it's like somebody sitting in the dark eating a bowl of spaghetti and you come along and cut on the light and they find out that it's not spaghetti, it's worms that they're eating. They're going to get mad at you. And see, he said this years ago to me. I'm talking about at least, let's see, I met him probably in 2005 or something like that. And that's how it is today. When you give people truth, man, they don't want to hear it. They get mad at you. When you tell them like, hey, man, be careful when you come over here, man. All these women aren't what a lot of these women are riding the reputation of the Filipina in the 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, even the early 2000s. They don't deserve the reputation that they have of the true Filipina, man. And I'm going to do a video on the true Filipina. She's over here, man. A lot of them over here, but we can't lump them all in the same bucket and say they're all marriage material. We can't send them all money. We can't take care of all of them. And we certainly can't marry all of them, guys. I was watching something. I bought it was called Mail Order Murder. I bought it off YouTube. It was a true story, it was like right out of one of my vlogs, man, when I said, don't take your Filipino wife or girlfriend home. He met the Filipina. He was 50 something. She was 20, beautiful, brought her to the country, but he met her in 1990. He actually picked her out of this newspaper. She was actually a mail order bride out of Cherry Blossom. See, Cherry Blossom was a magazine first before it was the online dating site that it is today. And he got her back, man, and she changed, but he ended up killing her, which that's extreme. You don't have to do that. But she did everything that I said they do. The friends, she started hanging around with friends, and they meant more to her than him. They start educating her on, her new life, her new freedom, her new happiness over there. And she made plans to leave him, and he killed her. Frank Ellis, what's going on, brother? He called me Morpheus. No, it's not that, guys. I just want to start the conversation. I want y'all to talk about some stuff. Y'all's experience. Ron Bizzle said, my father was a preacher, pastor, also Brother Calvin. Yeah, and see, he wouldn't answer my questions. Ron Bizzle. He get mad at me when I ask stuff like that. Hey, Michelle Bonham, everything's going good. Yeah, B Gun, the week of Sunulu is a blast. I like it, but it gets too many. It gets too many people, man. It's just too many. I mean, too many people. Kona Range is crazy that you said it. He said, you're making me think, Calvin, why is the Democratic Party blue and the Republican Party red? And see, in America, there is no gray area. It's either black or white. There's no gray. So you either, they look at you and they ask you, are you Republican? Are you Democrat? Without even thinking, you may be neither. You may be libertarian. You may be the Green Party. You may be independent. Hell, you may not be either of the parties. Kevin Sound Mixer said, see boobs. Yeah, that's crazy. Troy Carpenter. It says, dude, you got to seek him with your whole heart. Then you will always find him. He is not a chump. Well, send him over here, Troy, because there's people over here starving, man, babies. Send him, whoever him is, over here to the Philippines right now. There's millions of people starving. A lot of them are old people and children. We need him here now. They don't want to die. These is babies, man. Let them live. Jesus, we need you today. We don't want to die. We want heaven now. And, I'm unpopular for that, but I'm sorry, man. My mother was one of the most magnificent people that I'll ever meet. No one I would put above my mother. She was my God, really, but the way she died, man, my mother helped so many people, man. That's where I get it from. And for her to suffer, she didn't just die. My mother suffered. Went to church every Sunday. The little big piece of money that she had, 10% of it went to the church. And when my mother died, we still had to pay the preacher to preach her funeral, man. Y'all better stop with all that stuff, man. Y'all don't want to wake me up. I'm woke, man, about that. But I don't knock religion. See, that's not what I'm saying. I don't want y'all to get me wrong. Tim Cake Sr., thanks for that super chat. He said, Calvin is so correct. Everything he said not to do with online dating, I did. And guess what? I did it for 6 months and found out she was a scam. Dang. Yeah, Tim Oaks Sr., but here's the thing. I hope you learn because, what I'm putting out here is I went through it all, like you. See? But I learned from my mistakes. My mistakes have become my secrets, and I pass them on to you guys. Now, whether you want to believe it or not, most of y'all reject it because y'all taking the blue pill. You don't want the red pill, the purple pill, the black pill. Life, you're living life as you know it, with all that, all that invalid beliefs and all that stuff that they beat into your head when you're 8 years old. You just don't have the courage to throw it off when you become an adult. See, the most unpopular people in my community over in America is people who start to learn to think for themselves. You become real unpopular. When you get out of line, they start looking at you like you crazy, and that's what happened to me. Yeah. Mr. Free said, looks, money, status is all that matters to women, Yeah, my mother died, man. My mother, man, if you ever known anybody to die of lung cancer, man, that's a terrible way to die. Okay? Period. Okay, Gary, well, I gotta give you that. Okay. Evan Brown said you still gotta leave for the 3-year visa. Probably. I'm gonna go to Manila though, and about a month before I'm actually up, probably the first week of November. I'll take the swab test. I do all that because I'm seeing online where I can apply for a 6-month extension. They're not telling me that in Bacala City, but they're not telling me a lot in Bacala City. They don't really know a whole lot. That's just how it is. And then, hey, if I gotta go, then I gotta go. But that's the reality of it, man. I knew that. I wasn't fooling myself when I signed up for the tourist visa, but I love the tourist visa, man. It gives me freedom. I don't want to be tied down. I don't want my money tied up over here. Ron Business says, true, Calvin. He said, go to divorce court, try to find the love. Yeah, look at Dr. Dre. And that lady married him because he was Dr. Dre to begin with. Because hell, he ain't all that, man, to look at. But he's brilliant, the businessman and all that. But to be honest with you, yeah, TJ Johnson said people talk about having to leave every 3 years like you got to sign up for the Hunger Games. Yeah, it's not really that big of a deal to me. And that's why I signed up for it. I don't want my money tied up. Not over here, okay? When you talk about the kind of money that they want you to have, even though I may qualify for the military SRRB, I just don't want the problems, man. Bob Dylan says unrealistic expectations are through the roof here in America. I had a 400-pounder message me like we are a great match. I'm sure she'd make a good friend. Yeah, but that's what it's all about. It's just, they called it the what did they call it? Let me see. They called a beautiful prison is what they call the blue pill. You want the comfort, you want the ease and comfort that comes with being attached to the machine. All you got to do is show up to work and just do what's in front of you. Stand up there all day and put round pegs in round holes or square pegs in square holes. That's all you got to do. I mean, and you're fine with that. And Friday, you're going to get a paycheck. I get it, man. And you don't, man, you look at that 30-year mortgage as an accomplishment, man. That's a ball and chain. B. Gunn said, Calvin, you're bringing back great memories. In 2003, I sent Eva in Cebu a $5 bill. She kept it and gave it back to me when I came over. Eva was the secretary for the dentist. Okay. Yeah, James Lyons says, don't worry, brother Tim Oak Sr. You know better now. We live and learn. And that's really what I'm talking about. We're trying to stop guys from, going through the okie doke, man. Falling for the okie doke. Mr. Free said, don't bring her back is rule number one. Rule number two is don't break rule number one. Yeah. Because some of these, I sit and listen to what I'm saying. Some of these women here are dishonest, manipulative, promiscuous. It's all about what they can get out of you. Which ones are they? It's hard to say. But if you come over here in this fall thinking that all Filipinos are marriage material, then you're going to get your head busted. Yeah, Brian Nichols, my mother was an outstanding woman. And to see her die like that, even though I was in a drunken stupor most of the time, when my mother was dying because I couldn't take it, I realize now that no one deserves to die like that who gave their whole life to the Lord, and I don't want, I'm not putting down anybody's religion. I'm just saying this is my life, man. I'm learning to think for myself, okay? Hell, even the Jehovah's Witnesses will tell you that there's no hell. They said, hell, you didn't live long enough to burn forever and ever in hell and brimstone. What kind of God is that? They'll say. But let's not talk religion. I'm just saying that's the red pill. You know, when somebody gives you some unsettling truth like that, like, hey, you know, this Jesus you've been serving for all these years, he was plagiarized from other, you know, saviors who lived thousands of years before him, who had a virgin mother, who had 12 disciples, who rose on the third day, who was called the Prince of Peace, and blah, blah, blah. See, when people give you that stuff, man, and then you internalize it, you'll never be the same again. Is it right or wrong? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that once you take that red pill, man, you're not going back to that kind of stuff, man. Carl Barnes, this is crazy now. He said a lot of super blue pills are getting married online to Filipinos without even meeting them in person. Yeah, I mean, see, that's crazy. I don't get that. See, if you see the real reality over here, remember I tell you, I give you the nitty gritty, but it's a lot nittier and a lot grittier over here than what I'm telling you. See, some stuff you got to learn on your own, but it's easy for people to come over here and take the blue pill. Then you don't have to think about the civil war that's going on over here, the rebels, you know, the just abject poverty all over the place. See, when you take the blue pill and you come over here, you don't worry about stuff like that. See? You don't worry about the Abu Sayyaf and the NPA and all that, see? But when you've had the red pill and you say, hey, look, here's the stark reality of the Philippines, I better construct me and find my sweet spot over here, which excludes all of that except for the poverty, you know. Then you can deal with it, see, with the real, see, I'm dealing with real life now. I'm not in some fantasy dreamland, man. And that's all I'm saying. Get out of that dreamland. If you know, yeah, Mr. Chip, you have to unlearn previous teachings, because a lot of what you learn, what you know right now that's in your head, in your subconscious mind, your mother, your teachers, your good, well-meaning people beat that into your head. You didn't have no choice. You had to internalize it and you had to suck it up, you know, like a sponge. But now as you get older, you stop believing in Santa Claus, right? Okay, you stop believing in the Easter Bunny and all of that. So just go one step further and say, hey, is it really a white man up there with a long, a white beard looking down on everybody's life and has an interest in my life personally? If you ask me, I'm going to tell you no. I'm going to give you the red pill. No. Is there forces that control the universe? Yeah, gravity, the law of contrast, the law of substitution, the law of compensation, all of that. Yeah, that's real. That, you know, keep things working in the universe. But do I believe that there's a white man, which is what I was taught as a little boy. There's a white man sitting on a big throne looking down on earth. He can see everybody, by the way, the billions of people. See, that's blue pill to me now at 58. I'm not saying it's wrong for you to believe that way. I'm saying that I took the red pill. I'm not in that dreamland anymore. If you want to be in that dreamland, then hey, that's on you. No, John Wells, he's telling the truth, because I'm not going to tell you which one, but one of my moderators thinking about getting married online, but he's been with his woman, but still, I wouldn't get married online. Hell with that. Okay, it's Kendaro. See, he said, morning, bro. I resigned yesterday, so I will be home in September. But, you know, I don't know if he's red or blue, but I know that this guy's intelligent. He got it all together, all the way together. Timothy Norman said, I believe in a creator. And yeah, that's your right to, Timothy Norman. I'm not knocking that. Yeah, fellas, hit the like button. Y'all know that helps me. And we're not here to start any arguments. We're talking about the blue pill and the red pill. We're just talking about which are you and the way that you think today is all I'm saying. See, that's all I'm saying. Like, okay, love beat music. Yes, sir. Tell him, Calvin, if you outgrew the Easter Bunny and Santa Claus, he said, you must question that bearded white man born in Africa. Yeah, see, but people get mad at you when you start thinking for yourself. All right? You don't understand that, man. They get angry with you that you don't think like the masses. When you say, hey, I don't want this American nightmare anymore. They get mad at you. How you putting America down? No, I love America. I serve my country. My children is there. My family, my mother. I owe America a lot, but I gave a lot. Okay. But there's nothing that says that I have to spend my whole entire life on that speck of sand. Hey, Dana Middleton, thanks for that super sticker. And, we don't want to argue, guys. We just want to what we want to do is just, let's have a conversation, man. Where are you today in your thinking? Or are you bold enough and do you have enough confidence in yourself to admit what you are today? And that's all I'm saying, Yeah, the sea goat says America wants you to work until you're 65 and enjoy 10 years or so until you die. I'm getting out of Matrix 37. See, that's red pill thinking, black pill thinking, man, that's reality. See, the reality is, man, now they're not even 65. Me, because I came on, I'm on the back end of the baby boomer. They want me to go to 67 now. See, and then enjoy whatever, time I got left. See, but I'm taking it to 62. If I'm fortunate enough to be around at 62, and y'all don't care, y'all can have that extra money. I give that, whatever money I'm losing, I'll leave that to my kids. But we just want to talk, guys. We don't have to argue about it all the time. He said, so you saying Magnum John is not the Pope? I doubt it. A man used says, I'm fed up with it over here too, Calvin. And that's okay, man, to say that. But, you're supposed to be unpatriotic if you say, I'm sick of the situation I'm living with. I've been awakened. Somebody awakened me, and I see that I don't want this American nightmare, man. And that's all. That's what I look at it as, And K. Earls, you're right. Blue or red is a personal choice and should be looked at from each individual's experience in their life. Absolutely. And that's what we're saying. We're not putting you down if you're blue. We're not exalting you if you're red. We're just saying, let's talk about it. Where are you today, right now, in your thinking? If you're bold enough, if you have enough self-confidence to put it out there, people think that, something wrong with being blue pill. A lot of people like the ease and comfort that comes to being chained to that machine over there. They don't have a problem with that. They think, I'm earning good money. I work at Ford. I'm putting cars together, and I'm not knocking that. But there's another way. Some people say, man, look, I'm going to work from my neck up. That's what I decided to do 23 years ago. I said, I'm tired of working from my neck down, man. I took the red pill. I said, I can earn more money if I use my brain than if I use my hands. And that's what's been the case. Yeah, Kona Ranger said, you're human and Earth is your home. You can live anywhere on your planet. Absolutely. It's true. Simply ask us. And see, here's the nitty gritty from a Filipina. She says, some of them don't even meet the Filipina. Even you know her for years. Please don't marry her in Zoom. Love is patience and don't rush it. It will bloom very well if you give it a chance, guys. But see, that's reality simply. But most of us, we've been raised on the blue pill. We've been taught that there's love at first sight. We don't have to wait. You know, this is her, and I know it. I'm for sure. Okay. This is her. So get out of my way simply. I'm going to marry her. Go ahead and hook it up on WhatsApp or whatever it is. This is the real deal. But you're exactly right. But see, we don't want the truth. We don't want the truth. We don't want somebody like Sunshine Shoulder saying, look, man, stop sending these women that you never met over her money. They're spending it on their boyfriends over here, okay? I'm not going to say it anymore. I'm seeing it with my own eyes. It's your money, though, and that's what I like about my channel. My viewers, the overwhelming majority of them are 45 and over. I can't tell you what to do, but I can share with you my boots on the ground experiences, and that's a bad idea, okay? Now, once you get over here, because some guy was saying, oh, what did he say? You're going against your own teachings, so are you above what you're speaking? No, I'm over here, man. How many times I got to tell you, and he knows who I'm talking about, there's nothing wrong with taking care of your woman, but y'all taking care of strangers. Y'all don't know these women. I've been living here for 2 years. We have a daughter together. It's not about, he told me I need to get a lawyer to draw up some papers where I can have control over this house and lot over here. Man, look, here's that's blue pill thinking I'm going to control something from 8,000 miles away, not realizing I'm going to put a wedge in between our relationship when I do that. And that's going to mean I'm going to be worth more dead than alive. I would never do that. I'm going to take a book out of John Wells's, a chapter out of his book, a page out of his book. He said, as long as I'm worth more alive than dead, I don't have anything to worry about. And that's where I'm at today. That's the reality of it. You do stuff like that over here in the Philippines, you're going to get a visit from a two-wheel maniac. Yeah. Joe Porter says they want to screw you out of everything you contributed to Social Security. They want you to work until you fall over dead. The system is rigged. It's absolutely rigged. When the government, and I don't know who started, Bush, when they start going into that Social Security fund and all of that and using it for other reasons, man, come on, guys. We got to wake up to that. You know, see, I woke up. It was only when I started as a Medicare benefit consultant, working, representing WellCare, Humana, United Healthcare, Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield, and some others. Did I even realize, from talking to my clients and learning the business, that when you're working now, the money that they take out of your check, it's not for you. It's for the people who are already retired or who are already receiving Social Security, disability, and all of that. You better hope that there's enough people working when you retire to fund that Social Security. See, the blue pill is thinking all the money that they're taking out of my money, out of my check for Social Security, Medicare, and all of that is going into some personal fund, and it's going to sit there and collect interest until I'm ready to retire, and then that's the money I'm going to get. No, that's blue pill thinking, guys. That's not how it works. All right. Ross says some people have bad luck in the Philippines. I have been lucky 18 years and still doing good. Yeah, and congratulations, and I take my hat off to you for that. And, but what I try to do is I try to give guys a different a whole 360 view, okay, that um, for somebody that's just coming over here. I don't want you to come over here. I want you to get over here and then decide, am I going to take this blue pill? I'm going to take the red pill. You know, I want to, you know, if anything, I want you to take that purple pill at least, you know, because if you come over with that blue pill, yeah, you may, you know, waltz through around here in a dream-like state for a while till they kidnap you and take you over there to Holo Salute, you know. But if you come over and realize, you know, there's some harsh realities of life staring you in the face when you get over here, you're probably going to be safe, or you're probably going to have a better time because you're going to know where to go, where not to go. You know, you're going to know the real story, man. Albert Young says, at any rate, I still put money into the system for 48 years. I heard what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, that's just what it is, guys. I didn't invent it. Believe it or not, Leo says they don't play in the Philippines. It's dangerous. Well, hell, they don't play in the South Side of Chicago. They don't play in the West End of Louisville, Kentucky. It's dangerous. If, you know, that's why I stopped telling people it's safe over here. And when I do tell you it's safe, I mean, it's safe for me because I don't know your lifestyle. You can't come over selling drugs and I'll tell you, oh, it's safe. No, you're going to kill you. But if you come over here and follow rule number 1, shut the fuck up and mind your own business, you're going to be okay over here. See, that's red pill stuff, like right there. That's the reality of it. Don't come over here thinking you still in America and everything works in England. Everything works over here the same way it works in England, where it works in France. It don't. You know. Timothy Norman says Social Security Ponzi scheme. Man, you know, that's deep, man. Believe it or not. Yeah, Bob Dylan, make sure you'll work more alive than dead. I got that. I heard John say that. Now, if I go writing up paperwork where I'm in control of the house and lot over here, meanwhile, this is her country. She's living over here. Now, if anything happens, I'm worth more dead than alive. I'm not going to do that. I went into it with my eyes wide open, saying, okay, if worse comes to worse, I'm out of $20,000. Okay, but I got my life, which is priceless. See? Meanwhile, the guy who's telling me to do that has no house over here, has no lot over here, guys. He doesn't live here. That's blue pill thinking. Don't tell me stuff like that, man. Doug Carr says, am I the only one that feels like they need to take a pill to get to the point where they can decide what pill they are going to take? It's really not that confusing. To be honest with you, if you're not afraid to throw off a lot of that foolish thinking, foolish stuff that you were taught as a third grader, you know. See, at some point, you're going to have to get rid of some of that stuff, man, if you want to really be free and live a good life. You know, I'm going to tell you the truth. When you die and they put you in that ground, it's the groundhogs that's going to meet you when you get down there. I don't know about a Jesus. I know the groundhogs is down there. They're going to get you. Buffalo Dan says a simple walk around Tondo in Manila will force that red pill down your throat. The level of poverty before the pandemic was bad. Now it's 20 times worse. See, but that's the truth, Buffalo Dan. That's reality. That's life as it really is, but they don't want to see that. So they won't go to Tondo. They'll stay in Makati, or they'll stay in Boracay, or Panglao Bahal, one of those places like that. That's it, that's you see the blue pill is their day is coming when they die, the pie in the sky syndrome. They'll get theirs on the other end. Seth Travel Vlog said, Calvin, where else on Negros have you explored, and why exactly did you choose San Carlos? Well, hell, San Carlos chose me because my girlfriend's from here. But yeah, we've been to. I made a couple of vlogs from Lackawanna Island. We've been there. We've been to Escalante. We've been Valencia. No, not Valencia. It's what's the name of that place? It's not called Valencia. Victorious, Bacolod City. It's just about all the places, But the reason I chose San Carlos City chose me, believe it or not. But I'm glad I found it. A man used to say, Calvin, I thought you meant Viagra, the blue pill. You're going to need that too over here. Yeah, JS says support who you want. Just stop blasting that on Calvin's channel. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Ron Bizzle, Donna Summers. Yeah, guys, hit the thumbs up. 239 watching, 138. Y'all know that helps me, man. That's free to do that. I don't care if you're red pill or blue pill. You can hit the thumbs up. Brian Nichols says, how's the Cambodian women? Anybody got experience with Cambodian women here? Brad Jones says, is there legit Viagra in the Philippines? I don't know, but I know that stuff they're selling around Robinson Mall in Cebu is not real. Don't buy that stuff. The packages are faded. You don't want that, guys. I don't know what you're taking. Hey, D's Hangout Haven, Daz's, I'm sorry. Hangout Haven. She said, hello, my own Boontock Sunshine Shoulders. Y'all check Daz's Hangout Haven out, Vixen's vlog, Seth's travel vlogs. Give these a Simply Acus vlog. Let's give these Filipina vloggers our support, guys. Okay, Buffalo Dan says Pan-African is just a troll. He got weird, man. He says, I blocked him already. I may end up having to do that because he gets way out there, man. Says Travel Vlog, Calvin, any decent restaurants there? Yeah. Go to the Marie Awani Hotel, their restaurant. The hotel's about 4 or 5 years old. It's probably, and I've been from Luzon all down to Mindanao. And in my 12 years, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to tell you, it's some of the best food, if not the best food I've ever eaten here. The portions are big. The price is right. The service is excellent. And I'm telling you, this is how it is. It says Travel Vlogs. If you've never eaten it, now it'll say Ma Awani. It'll have M-A period Awani Hotel and Restaurant. It's the best. Frank Ellis said when he saw the poverty in the Philippines, he was like that old Indian in the commercial. Remember that commercial where he sees all the trash and he starts crying? But that's the reality. That's realities of life. You can't hide behind that. You can't keep saying, oh, there's a purpose for that. It's God's will and all of that. See, that's blue pill thinking, man. Thank you, Albert Young, for that super sticker, man. I appreciate it. And that's all I'm saying. You can't keep blaming that on God. See? Hey, Sam Champion said, Calvin, I heard from my wife earlier tonight that Tagaytay is another one of those places, kind of like Baguio City as far as the temperature is concerned. She said a lot of homes have heaters, no air conditioning. Yeah, it is. And I was telling a guy about that today, I believe, earlier. But it's got expensive up there now because it's real popular with foreigners. And Remember, it's got that tall volcano up there that won't stop. It's acting stupid. I mean, really. You got to be careful up that way. Simply, I could say love at first sight is an advertisement. Of course, you can have a feeling for someone the first time you met, but you still need to put a lot of work in it before you think to marry him or her. See, that's real life simply, but we don't want real life. We want this fantasy dream life where you see the woman or the man, you fall in love, y'all get married and live happily ever after. And that's okay if you want to think that way. But the reality of is it's going to take a while for you to get to know them and really have love for them, real love that's going to stand the test of time through all that other stuff. See, that's why, I put something on my Facebook the other day. I said, I believe relationships would last longer if people took responsibility for their own happiness, but they don't. What we think of love, it turns into obsession and all that stuff, and it's crazy. Hey, TJ Johnson, thanks for that super chat. He says, I've got a week off in mid-August, and as a snooty, picky eater, I'm calling your bluff on marijuana. You talk about the food, but how are the rooms if you're not worried about the cost? Do y'all have grab? There's no grab here. Now, this place is, like I said, about 4 or 5 years old. So the rooms are in immaculate. It's still a new hotel, TJ. And you can call me on the food. I promise you, it's as good as I'm telling you it is. I don't care if you like ribs, chicken. Imagine eating pasta in the Philippines. You would think, oh man, they don't know what they're doing. Go over there and eat the classic carbonara. It's delicious, man. I'm talking about the sauce is creamy, that cheese sauce or whatever it is, that mushroom sauce it is. These people know what they're doing over there, man. The lumpia, I don't care what you eat over there. It's the best you've ever tasted. And it's cheap. Hey, thank you, Doug Carr, for the super chat. Said, Calvin, could you use this for an extra bag of rice for someone? Absolutely. And Friday, what we're going to do to Ugma, which means Friday, which means tomorrow. Instead of giving away, normally I give away 1,000 peso pandemic winner every Friday. But because one of the people for my celebration, for my 1 year anniversary, I gave away 10 1,000 winners, but one guy didn't show up. He still hasn't contacted me. So instead of 2 tomorrow, we're going to give away 7 1,000 peso pandemic winners on Friday, man. That's a lot of money over here. I don't know about anybody else. But yeah, TJ, the rooms are about, see now because the pandemic, I think they're going to give you like, it's either 10% now. It was 30%, but now if people starting to go back over there, I think it's 10%. So it costs you about $1,800. But it's a nice room. You got, of course, you got hot and cold water, air, con, cable, Wi-Fi. Yeah. Now, it's not a whole lot to do in San Carlos City, but you can just get right on the bus and go to Bacolod City and party like it's 1999. John Wells said Mahawani has the best service by far. Yeah. I mean, this place, I'm going to tell you, I don't know. I stumbled up on the place. I seen it all the time. But the only reason I went there, because one time I told my girlfriend, I was like, she posted something on her Facebook. They were over there eating, I think they were drinking coffee, eating cake. And I was like, well, you never took me over there, right? So she took me over there and I was being safe. I said, let me try the barbecue chicken. I said, nobody can mess up barbecue chicken. Man, the barbecue chicken tastes just like I was at home. And we've been going there ever since. I turned John on to it. Ross says, I always wondered what happens if we die over there as foreigners. Well, if you've got your last will and testament If you've got money enough for them to fly your body back to your home country, they'll do that. If you don't, your girlfriend will probably have you cremated and then throw your ashes in the garbage. That's just how it is, guys. So come over here and have some type of plan, guys. And let your woman know, or your wife or your girlfriend know what it is you want. What's your final, they call it, what's your final will and testament. James Lyons, thanks for the super chat. This is for Daz's Hangout Haven. She got jokes, LOL. No, I like her. I like her approach. I think eventually she's going to get there. I think, believe it or not, because I don't know when she started, if she got a little bit more nittier and a little bit more grittier, she would be up there with the Filipino P. That's just my experience, because I like her approach. I like what she's not afraid to talk about certain things. Thomas Green, you must be a blue pillar, he said. Filipinas are the best women in the world. Yeah, they are, really. And, some of them are. But see, when you say stuff like that, nobody's going to say you're generalizing. But if somebody comes on here and says, oh, Filipinos are scammers, then you're generalizing. But if you say all Filipinos are the best women in the world, they're going to take that. They're going to grin. They're going to have a shit-eating grin on their face. Teddy Bear says, my brother died here in Palawan. He was a Vietnamese vet, so he was cremated and buried at Clark. Yeah, they will if you're a veteran. Thanks, Teddy Bear, for reminding me of that. Chubby Man Beer Review said, yeah, guys, plan ahead so you're not dust in the wind. But that's really what it's going to be. Pumpkin Joe's Philippine Experience, man. Check him out. His channel's growing. That's our friend Ron Sims. He came up and visited us. He got a beautiful family, man. He's been over here for some years. He lives down by Dumaguete, right outside Dumaguete. Ron Bizzle says she's something else that P. Yeah, she's got a successful channel. 70-something thousand subscribers. I mean, she can make a video on anything. It's going to get, 20,000 the first day. Oh, yeah, Johnny Abreu says, I hear a phone in the background. That's because my girlfriend don't answer her phone. One guy says, hey, what is the blue pill? I missed this. Shadow Man said, well, the blue pill is just you're living in contented ignorance, really. That's about as simple as I can give it to you. Contented ignorance. And the red pill is just your willingness to learn potentially unsettling or life-changing truth. See, you've been, the altar boy for all these years, and then you find out that the priest at your church has been molesting kids. He's a pedophile. See, that's somebody giving you that's the red pill. Now you can take it, or you can go back to sleep and think, oh, he's a good guy. See. Let's see. Todd Shuri says, Calvin, getting off topic, but curious what the pollen count is like over there. Getting old bites, develop allergies in middle age. Sometimes I don't know what the pollen count over here is. But of course, there's a lot of green and stuff over here. So I guess it would kind of be high. A lot of plants and stuff over here. Because I find myself sneezing a lot over here. Yeah, Daryl Fulmore says all Filipinos are not alike. Change your pill thinking. That's true. I mean, that's absolute truth. J8 says, what's the peso to dollar? I'm gonna give you the real thing. I'm not gonna guess, Jay. It was 50.23 yesterday. Let's see what it is now. 50.32, Jay. 50.32 pesos to the dollar. Buffalo Dan says water plus bikini equals 70,000 tubs. Yeah. Like I said, you can't, she's got a good Jerry LaFever. What's going on, brother? He said, good morning, Calvin. I hope you can make it to Crazy Joe's Pizza House in Tracy Media. Yeah, Jerry, we're coming next month. If they don't lock us down, I told you, my word is my bond. I'm gonna come and try to chase Crazy Joe's Pizza. Jerry is the one I met at him and his wife at the immigration, man. This guy had more in common with me than some of my brothers and sisters, man. I mean, really, it was scary. Yeah, JH, Dez is ain't got hay when he said just stay humble and original. Yeah, and she's not afraid to talk about some stuff. She gives the nitty gritty. Hey, Benjamin, thanks for that super chat. He said, hey, I just wanted to let you know you inspire me to move overseas. Keep up the good work. Man, I appreciate it, man. Thank you, man. For me, for my name and to be an inspiration using the same sentence, man, is about as big of a compliment as you can get. I used to be the town drunk, man. I'm so thankful, man. See, my greatest accomplishment was when I stopped drinking and getting high over 23 years ago. Then moving out of the matrix, now building a house over here in the matrix, man. It's possible, man. Brad Jones said, Cal, I'm relatively young and don't want to settle with the girls there. Date me casually. Absolutely, as long as you show them respect, man, but if you're a good guy, they're going to fall for you, man. They're going to fall hard, see, and that's just how it is over here. But it's better to, take your time, man, that's my purple pill thinking, because the red pill says, let's have sex first and then get to know each other. The blue man says, let's take your time and get to know each other. I'm going to respect her. And be, but the purple man like me says, surrender to me and I'll respect you in the morning. Hey, Johnny Abreu, thank you. He said, I hope nothing happens to you because I really love your live chat. You're a cool brother, and I'm from Brooklyn in the house. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. No, I don't see anything happening to me. Oh, yeah, Sam Champion. Of course, it's going to be 49.21 to the dollar Western Union because they're taking their 1.11 pesos per dollar on the back end. In the front end, they're going to charge you $10 or $5. On the back end, that's how they make their money, Sam. So if you sent $100, whatever you paid up front, now it's going to be 110 pesos on the back end too, because that's what they're going to do. Jade said if I showed more leg and shower on video, I'd hit 70,000 quick. Mark Ratner says, Cal, just my opinion, the P show seems scripted to me. She got nothing on you. Just my opinion. Can't touch this. Hey, thanks, brother. And I look at the bloggers over here as a community, man, and really, we're not in competition with anybody for real. I mean, you're going to have your followers and they're going to have theirs. If we would just, I'm never gonna put him back down or anything like that. But thanks, Mark. I take that as a compliment. Hey, Ron Bizzle says Heidi Lynn Diaz, first ever Philippines gold medal winner in your host country. They will be proud of her. Oh man, today I'm glad you said that because I got it on here. They'll come out with their first. The Philippine Post Office is gonna come out with their first official Olympic gold stamp with her face on it, man. She's already just as big as Pacquiao, and she should be. He's never won an Olympic gold medal. The first Olympic gold medal, man. Let that sink in Philippine history. Over 100 years, I think, 100 years or something like that. And she's a 120-pound woman, man. I mean, she's like a superwoman, really. She single-handedly put the Philippines back on the map by herself. Go back and watch that, man. When she, it's the clean and jerk she competes in. When she pulls that thing up, you can look and see it in her eye. She knows what that next 5 or 6 inches means. Not only for her life, but for this country, man. Imagine she lifted 127 kilos, man. That's phenomenal, man. I don't know how she did that. Cal said, she said the blue pill, that's a long definition, but it's a simple one, ignorant. But ignorant doesn't make you stupid. That's what I try to tell people. Ignorant just means, okay, 98 years, TJ, sorry. That's still a long time, but remember, it's the first one, okay? Leo said Filipino P don't go live. Well, she probably don't have to. When you got 75,000 subscribers, and see, people don't do it. Remember, y'all always try to punish. It's like you shooting the messenger. YouTube created this live stream, guys, for their for small channels like mine, Leo, who aren't raking in those big bucks like that. See, YouTube knows a lot more than anybody else on this subject. So they created that. Okay, I didn't do it. Don't get mad at me. Hey, Mark, Finister, thanks for that super sticker. So, and this isn't about knocking the P and all that, guys. Don't start that. That's not what I'm saying. All I said was Dez's hangout haven, if she continues to do what she's doing, stay the course, she can be just as big. That's all I said. Y'all bringing all that other stuff in here, man. Come on, guys. Don't do it. Hey, thank you, Bud Maggie, for the super chat. He said, I enjoy your channel a lot. Keep it up. Hey, I appreciate that, man. I mean, really, guys, y'all think I'm playing, man. I would never take that for granted. Because without my viewers and subscribers, I'm nothing. I don't care how many subscribers I get. I don't care how many viewers I get. As long as my chats, as long as my vlogs are informative, man, and they helping people. And, remember, they're inspirational, motivational, entertaining, most of the time informative, but never bashing and putting nobody down. I'm going to keep doing them, man. And thank you, Bud, man. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it. I really do. Main Tam says, good morning, brother. I'll take 2 of those purple pills before I get ready for my dinner and bedtime. Man, I tell you, the purple pill, that's really the way to go. A man used to say Calvin mask recommendations are back. I look for new restrictions and lockdowns in the U.S. starting next month. Wow. See, they never went anywhere here. And let me remind you, man, users, we wear that big shield too, and it's uncomfortable as hell. I don't know which is worse, taking the swab test or wearing that big, heavy-ass shield, and it cuts into my nose here and my ears back here. If they give me a choice and say, hey, do you want to take the swab test or to wear this big, stupid-ass shield all day long, I might have to go to swab test, Frank Ellis. That's the truth. Frank Ellis said she'll never be poor again. Yeah. And see, that's what it's all about. But when you starting out, when you're in your first year, like me, like Seth, travel vlogs, like Dez's Hangout Haven, You need help, man. I don't care, and if they want to penalize me for that guy called me a freeloader, man, I am my business, man. This is my job. And if you look at it like that, then I'm sorry, man, but that's just how it is. TJ Johnson said, I call it the idiot shield. Man, I tell you what, that thing's so uncomfortable, TJ, man. I promise you. What's up, Matthew Hanson? Good to see you. Arcapello. He said, thank you, Seth's Travel Vlogs. Yeah, they live a good life, Seth's Travel Vlogs and her husband. Where's your husband from? He looks like an American, but I don't know for sure. Yeah, Pumpkin Joe's Philippine Experience says, ain't that the truth? Help is definitely appreciated. Laugh out loud. But it's true, man. If people want to support you, who are you guys to tell somebody that's grown, that's 45 years old, that they don't want to support? But you will spend $100 to go see a basketball game. That's supporting your team, stupid. Guy says, I need to get a proper job. I worked a job for 35 years. Let me remind you. Yeah, Captain Billy Jack. I know. He said both Dez's Hangout Haven and Seth Travel Vlogs, they rock. You guys should check them out. You won't be disappointed. I would actually suggest that you check out these Filipino vlogs because a lot of them like that Life with Me or something like that. She kind of opened up my eyes to the Filipino vloggers. That it's not all about bikinis and all of that. When she said, she gave you the nitty gritty, she said, hell, I started dating an older foreigner because it was either that or starve. And you don't get no nitty and gritty than that. That's the first time I ever heard a Filipino say that. AC King, he said, Calvin, would mind if I give the guys a good, reliable, and cheap source of genetic Viagra and Cialis? No, I can't do it. I don't want to put something on here you would object to. No, I have no stake in the company. No, go ahead. That's what my channel's for, man. We want to share information. I just don't want the people to think that I'm selling anything. See, I can't sell anything. No one can when you're on here on a tourist visa. You can't work on a tourist visa. And that's really all the Bureau of Immigration is saying. But when people supporting you and stuff like that, they're lying when they say that's against, because it's not. Matthew Hansen says, I can't wait to move back to the Philippines, man. This is where I was able to recreate my life, Matthew. It's not going to be for everybody. But, wherever it is, it may not be on that spec of saying that you call your hometown right now. It could be somewhere else. Man, just because you can't get it at home don't mean you can't get it. Don't give up, guys. Believe it or not. The woman you're looking for, the opportunity, the business, the freedom you're looking for, maybe it's probably somewhere out here on the beach of life, man. It's not on that grain of sand, guys. I hate to tell you, man, we're just running around in circles over there. Imagine this, man. I lived in Louisville, Kentucky. Remember, I always remind you the earth is approximately 197 million square miles. Louisville, Kentucky, my hometown that I love, 334 square miles. Come on, man. That's not even living on a speck of sand. Brad Jones said, will we get there in this year? Not this year. Maybe next year. And then it's going to depend on how hard this Delta variant hits over here, man. Remember, OCTA, which is a think tank of doctors and scientists at the University of Philippines, they proposed a 2-week hard lockdown over here. Duterte said, I'm not having it. I'm staying at GCQ with heightened restrictions up in the NCR area. They're saying, if we let this go, it's going to explode. We will have thousands of cases, and we are not certain if our hospital capacity can deal with that. So thousands more may die. We're trying to save lives, lock down ASAP, but they didn't follow those directions, okay? From August 1st to August 15th, they're going to be on GCQ with heightened restrictions. Let's hope they're right. Oh, okay, Matthew Hansen. He said that's what my wife and home are. Man, I can feel you, man. Be honest with you. Pumpkin Joe's Philippine Experience says, living the dream in the Philippines, best choice I ever made. It's the best choice I made too, man. Jammin Johnson says, it's for this soon-to-be expat retard and getting all my sucks in order, trading the rat race for the rice race, Brother Calvin. Gusto Cole. Yeah, that's what this is over here, the rice race. A lot slow over here. Yeah, Shadow Man says not just the Delta variant, though. There's the Lambda also, and many more to come. Mutation is real for years already. Yeah. Zorba Dundee said, John Wells, your next live stream with Calvin, you both should wear your Speedos. Help this channel grow. Oh, man. Joe Porter said, Calvin, explain to me how the Delta variant got in the Philippines. I don't know. Well, they said that it was a returning Filipino from overseas. Yeah, that's how it got over here. And don't start this argument about this and that and the conspiracies and all that, guys. Come on. Yeah, Leo, a lot of Filipino stores didn't survive. And I'm glad you brought that up. See, on my video, when I talked about will tourism save the Philippines, over here, because see, Filipinos, they cry in silence, guys. They hold all that in. If you landed right now, you would think, oh, there's no pandemic over here. The only way you're going to know is a lot of these businesses are shut down, man. These little small businesses over here, to be honest with you. And that's how you would know, man. I mean, because the Philippines, man, had a lot of micro and macro businesses, but a lot of them are closing down. A lot of these little small hamburger shops, this little 28 peso shop closed the other day. It was like the 99-cent store in America, but everything in there cost 29 pesos or something. It shut down. Hey, Retard 2019, glad you could join us today. Thanks for that super chat. He said, Calvin, men with options understand the red pill. Absolutely. See, I don't see what's so confusing about it. The blue pill says, oh, I'm going to find the love of my life and we're going to live. You're going to ride off in the sunset and live out a dream life together. But reality says 75% of all new marriages in the United States are gone within the first year. See? Hey, nephew Smooth, what's going on? Dez's Hangout Haven says she's developing thick skin. Yeah. Now she says, I'm still growing thicker skin. No point to pretend and look nice for the viewers. Some trolls do not believe I dated a 60-year-old foreign man. Yeah. See, and that's what's going to happen. Right now, you don't really have the quote-unquote trolls on you. When you get your 1,000 subscribers and you start getting views up there, then they're going to come and they're going to make a video on you. See? But I don't have a problem with that. The problem I have is there's a pandemic over here, guys, a raging pandemic. Millions of people out of work. Millions of people have lost their businesses, lost their homes, going hungry over here. Y'all need to find something else to do right now over here in the Philippines. To be honest, I mean, really, guys. TJ Johnson says, because blaming on ballot bans are a lot easier than telling you the Bureau of Immigration is corrupt. Well, everybody knows that story. Remember, Duterte shut down there's the regular line, there's a regular lane, and then the express lane when you go to Bureau of Immigration to renew your visa. He shut that down in 2017. because they were taking their money. Hey, Jacob Jake. Good night, brother. Thanks for everything you do, man. I believe it. I appreciate it. Ron Bizzle says small business in the USA will not survive another shutdown. Even Newport Beach, California getting kicked. Yeah, these lockdowns. But see, the lockdowns on one hand, it's not a long-term cure. We're trying to to control the spread, but also you're talking about hospital capacity. Because if the hospitals over here get overwhelmed, then a lot of people are going to die like they were back in March and April. Remember those people were dying, waiting outside the hospitals in those tents and stuff? So that's what they're trying to use the lockdown for over here. It's not going to be a long-term solution, man. Yeah, Sam Champion said, Des, hang out, Haven. We've got your back. Yeah, take care, John. I'll see you tomorrow, man. Be sober, man. Come on, we're a good team when you're sober and I'm sober, man. It's when you start drinking. And you're a man, you're a grown man, you're 61. I can't tell you what to do. But I can tell you what to do on my channel, man. Come on, man. You know. Johnny Abuse says, once they open up, I'm going to retire over there and marry my girlfriend and live out there till I die. That's a great plan, man. Frank Ellis said, Duterte looked very old in his State of Union address. There's a lot of questions about his health in the newspaper. I'm not saying it. It's in the newspaper because they said that he was rambling. It was the longest State of the Nation address ever. Said he was rambling and everything. And when he walked off the stage, there was a question in his health. Not me. I like, you know, I stay out of that stuff over here. Jamin Johnson said, keep doing God's work and help thy fellow man, Calvin. You're a blessed man, paying it forward to bless others. Stay focused. Thank you, man. You know, that's just the way I look at it. They want to come after me and turn me into the Bureau of Immigration, man. Look, and get me deported. Hey, I just go somewhere else and help somebody. But I want to remind y'all, we're in the middle of a raging pandemic over here. Millions lost their job. You know, if they want to deport me for helping people over here, man, because you can go pre-pandemic. I was not doing that. There was no sunshine shoulders. It was started to help struggling Filipinos during the pandemic. So, hey, I'm sorry. I'll go somewhere else because I've done it before. Hey, Hollywood Baby said it's late tonight, Calvin. Red pill brother all day. Only blue pill is Viagra. Absolutely. See, I'm a purple. I'm getting ready to take the black pill. Give it all to me, guys. I can handle it now. See, I'm getting ready to throw the training wheels off, man. I got the training wheels on now with the purple pill. But I'm going to get rid of the training wheels. Give it all to me, man. Give me the real truth. I can handle it. You know, and then I'm gonna give y'all the nittier grittier. Because I'm giving you the nitty gritty now, y'all can't handle it. To be honest, y'all don't want it. The truth, man. Yeah, guys, let's get 200 likes because I got about 11 minutes. I've got to go over here and check out the Absorber Dundee said Calvin's on the white pill now. Yeah, that tuxedo pill. Yeah, Leo, they pocket watches. That's a damn shame, man. Believe it or not, man. Who are they to set the rules anyway, the way I look at it? But then Eric Terry, man, he gave me some powerful information, man, that helped me. You know, he said as a professor, they rate them, and he said there was a lot of trolls, a lot of haters on him. And he said, you know, you got to realize that it goes along with the territory. And, you know, actually he says it's a compliment to him. It makes him do better. And yeah, it's none of my opinion. It's none of my business what people think about me anyway. But yeah, man, I don't understand who these people are. Miss Free said, you're a Tyrone Calvin. There's Hanger Haven said, many are good at accusing. They're only good at it, but not really helping people at Sunshine Shows. I have trolls about 10. They're all foreign men. The people I knew were wolves in sheep's clothing. Yeah, see, that's what it is. I'll be mad in my own business if somebody send me a video somebody made of me. Look, man, it's just like my friend Sidney told me, and he's a very wise man, man. He told me, he said, look, Calvin, it's like, he said, when people do you like that, he said, they're not trying to help you. They're trying to start trouble. He said, because it's like you are friends with a couple and you know one of them, either husband or wife, is fooling around and you tell one or the other. You're not trying to help. You're causing problems when you do that. So, yeah. Okay, Sam, let's see. Let me go back. Why don't you do this, Sam? Okay, Sam Champion said, Dez's Hangout Haven, where are you located in the fields? Is that the one, Sam? I'll go ahead and retype it, Sam. Frank L said, in my opinion, the PI is a purple nation. It kind of is, believe it or not, because it's more blue pill, but you see a lot of that red pill going on over here because, you know, they say, you know, sex before marriage, but you see a lot of single mothers over here. You see a lot of living partners over here. Is that a sign of the times? Yeah, Nephew Smooth says, Uncle Calvin, my plan is to move to speak of things. I'm considering the Cebu area. I'm considering Cebu. Is that a good area? Yeah, especially if you're new here. If you've never been here before, absolutely. Yeah, Sam, go ahead and retype that. I can't find it, man. I'd have to go way back. Ingram Davis, we're about the same age, Ingram. I'm 58. Oh, okay, to Gig City. I got some friends live up there. Oh, wow, Sam Champion. He said, Calvin, I wasn't going to tell you this, but I nominated you for CNN Heroes Award, believe it or not. Just now went through, and I've been trying to submit for almost a week now. I hope that you win. Oh, man. Now, see, that's crazy, Sam. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. Wow. You know, I really appreciate it, man. Yeah, JH, all these people claiming to be so conservative run to the Philippines to live out liberal lifestyles, drinking, knocking boots, etc. Yeah, you know, Johnny Bruce said, just take the rainbow peel. No, I want the black peel. Give it to me. I'm ready for all of it, man. I'm ready to take the training wheels off. You know, I'm ready for it, man. You know, I can handle the truth, man. Give me the truth. You know, because I'm gonna tell you what, man. Our family, you know, came to grips with my religious beliefs in 2010 over here in the Philippines. I was like, man, these are some of the best people I've ever met before. You know, honest, hardworking, man. You know, why are they living so bad like that? And then somebody said it's God's will. Wow. Ron Bizzle says, how does Starbucks go out of business in Newport Beach? Wow. Ingram Davis says, I'm 58 next month. Okay, so when did you graduate, Ingram? 81? Because I knew, remember I dated your picture you put on Facebook. I said, man, it's got to be the 90s. I could tell by the clothes. I had a suit with the shoulder pads in it too, man. Buffalo Dan said the black pill is the real nitty gritty. Absolutely. I'm ready for it. Leo says take all of them but the blue one. Yeah. You know, some people like that dreamland, that dream world. What's it say? It says, This is right out of the Matrix. Said the blue pill represents a beautiful prison. It would lead him back to ignorance, living in confined comfort without want or fear. Take the blue pill. See, this is what a lot of people who've been on their jobs who want this certain paycheck every week. You know, you living in that beautiful prison. You know, contented ignorance, living in confined comfort without want or fear. But you remember, you're tied to that chain. He said, story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe what you want to believe. Take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes, you know. And that's just where I am, man. Show me how deep this thing goes. Hey, Eric, what's up, man? I just gave you a shout out, brother. J.A. said, the Kratos pill works for me. What is that Kratos pill? Yeah, see, the red pill in the Matrix, it represents an uncertain future. He says, free from the enslaving control of the machine-generated dream world, and allow Neo to escape into the real world, but living the truth of reality is harsher and more difficult. And that's why people don't want they don't want to take the red pill. Me and Eric Terry were just talking about this the other day. You know, it's tough, man. Oh, okay, Ingram, 81, yeah. Yeah, we're the same age. Michael Jordan, the same age as we are. So a lot of it's like, you know, I don't want to hear it. The less I know, the better off I am. And, you know, all of that. They don't want to hear the truth, man. Don't give them the truth, guys. They run from the truth. Charlie Harris Jr. says, hit the like button. Yeah, guys, come on. We need 200. I got 3 minutes left. And I want to thank y'all so much for your kindness, generosity, support, all your super chats, all your super stickers, your likes, you know, your views, man, everything. Without y'all, I'm nothing, man. Y'all giving me a purpose, man. You know, another reason for living over here. See, I just want to be an example. Oh, okay, Sam Champ. He said, Calvin, I used your stories of helping people and sent links to certain videos of yours to CNN. Entry closes at midnight, July 31. Man, I'm so thankful, man, for that. Sam, man, that's really a big compliment, man. I just want you guys to know that you can recreate your life without borders. Get off of that. But it takes courage, man. You know, you can't be sitting there on the edge. Should I jump in? Should I jump in or not, man? You know, want to jump in, man. You can always go back home. But I'm proof, man, that you can do it. And it don't take a whole lot of money, but it does take some courage, man. And that's all I'm saying. But you will know when it's time. You'll know when you know. You'll get tired of being sick and tired over there. That's what happened to me. Hey, Chubby Man, Beer Reviews, keeping it real, Calvin. Peace out, man. Thank you. I jumped, man. It was time for me to go, man. You know. Oh, okay. Sam, he said when you have time, go to CNN Heroes. You'll see past winners. I appreciate it. Yeah, thanks, Ron Bizzo. I appreciate it, man. But in America, man, it's getting late. Before you let your head hit the pillow, please help somebody. But if you're already in the bed, I hope you help somebody. But if you're on one of them late grocery runs, beer runs, weed runs, just getting out second shift, or you're on your lunch break, see somebody in the street, have something to eat, have something to drink, give them a couple of dollars. Philippines is what? 11:17 a.m. I'm ready to go in here and help myself. Something to eat. Millions of people over here need our help. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay COVID free. I'll see you next time. Join us tomorrow for the Sunshine Shoulders, Moonshine Shoulders happy hour. That's if John is sober. Okay? Because I'm going to tell you that time he was drunk on here, I almost had a viral video. Okay, guys, be careful. Thanks for everything y'all do for me, man. I appreciate it. Hey, Mo, he said, you're a hero, Calvin, using your influence to improve the lives of others. Somebody did it for me, Mo. Michael Mirday says, laugh out loud, you can always go home. Yes, putting my house on market, a hot market, time to get ready. I know COVID is slowing things down. Absolutely. Okay, Eric, be careful, guys. See y'all later. Hey, John, see you in the morning, 8 o'clock, McDonald's for coffee.